What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and interesting story just concluded. Spider-Man 2 is a 5-part miniseries that features Peter Parker and Miles Morales as they search for who is the other Miles Morales. Obviously, spoilers ahead if you haven't read it. I would imagine probably not going to at this point, but I never know, so you've been warned. So essentially, when they announced this series, I was a little thrown off by it because I'm already not thrilled that both Miles and Peter are Spider-Man, quote unquote. I really feel like, it's kind of a one-shot deal. The Spider-Verse is already out of hand, and the whole need to turn every single character into an army of characters is actually starting to get annoying. I mean, we got 2 Wasps, we got 2 Falcons, we've got 2 millions of Thors. Apparently, they're the new Marvel's Green Lantern. Hey, we need somebody extra in the story. Let's make Volstagg the War Thor. It's stupid. It's diluting their characters, and it's just this over reliance on existing characters, and instead of creating new interesting ones. And I know they can do it, but they just take the easy way every time, and that's how I've always felt about Miles. Now, Miles is a little bit different because he was Ultimate Spider-Man in another dimension, was happy off doing his own thing until allegedly all the dimensions came together, or did they? So the gist of this story is, obviously there's different versions, the multiverse, there's different versions of us in every multiverse. That's the theory. And obviously Miles was Miles Morales in his version of the multiverse, his universe, if you will. But where's the Miles Morales in this one, the whole Marvel 616, the regular standard Marvel universe? And nowhere, apparently. So we do learn about the other Miles Morales. He met Kingpin in prison, and Kingpin became indebted to him. They were associates, they were business partners, and then Miles met the love of his life, Barbara. And they show them on the first date, and then fast forward to her funeral. And in between, Miles has basically told Kingpin that he just wants to disappear. So Kingpin makes that happen, and there's no trace of him anywhere out there. He just doesn't exist. But he does, obviously. He's not dead. So let's rewind the story back a little bit, and we'll see why this matters. This never would have mattered if it weren't for the fact that Taskmaster, looking pretty dope, by the way, I actually like his new costume, shows up after going through some kind of a portal and shows up back in the regular 616 universe. Apparently there are other universes out there, and he's found one with a new Barbara, and the whole point is that this Miles wants to go to another universe to find Barbara all over again and live his life in that other universe. Nobody knows he exists anyway, and now he'll just have to be able to fade out. And the 2 Spider-Men get tied up in all this. And it's funny because you see Taskmaster, you think criminal activity, that's what they're following. A huge robot head shows up on Miles' campus, and that's why they get involved in this. And in the process, a lot of the things that I've thought in my head kind of come out from Peter. How he does not like the fact that Miles is Spider-Man. Like, he has this understanding of why, and he likes Miles the person, but he just has a hard time coping with him being Spider-Man. He says, I've been Spider-Man my whole life. I was the teenage Spider-Man, and now here you are. Basically Miles walks in on him like having one of his inner monologue kind of situations. And, they have this big heart-to-heart. And all the story, all the following of Taskmaster, this other Miles Morales, all of that is kind of secondary to the end game of the story, which is Miles Morales coming to the realization that he doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. And I think that is actually huge, and I think that also sends a weird message, because they're really banking on him in other forms of media, but now we're introducing the possibility that he is no longer going to be Spider-Man. He's obviously going to have all of his spider powers, but he's going to call himself something else. There's a rumor out there that he's going to call himself Spy-D, like SPY-D, which sounds absolutely awful. I would hate that. It sounds stupid. But I do actually think this is a good move for him, because nobody calls him Spider-Man. If you really think about it, everybody calls him Miles Morales. It's kind of like the Kamala Khan situation. She's Miss Marvel, but I feel like most people just call her Kamala Khan. I don't think that's the best approach for these superheroes. They should have their code name, their super top secret code name. And the conversation that Peter and Miles has is awesome. I actually really appreciate the way they handled it, and I think it went really well, and I'm very intrigued to see where it goes from here. Now, somebody in one of my other videos said that this wasn't like part of the official storyline, but I actually get the absolute opposite impression. Everything that I see, including in the parts of the book where they're kind of explaining it all out, basically says, yeah, this is happening. This is right now, right here. It basically, it basically says, there it is. They hide these things like way in the book. It says, to see what else is going on in the universe, follow, this book or follow this book. It's basically telling you, yeah, this is what's going on in this series, but you can follow them in their activities in Amazing Spider-Man and whatever Miles was in. So I'm really intrigued to see where it goes from here, and I'm really intrigued to see what is Miles Morales' future. There's an animated Spider-Man movie next year featuring Miles Morales, and Miles Morales is also supposed to show up in the Spider-Man PS4 game. The Marvel's biggest problem right now is consistency. They've got all these things that they're doing that's different in all these places. I would love to see them just rein it all in and bring it all together. Like, I'm really tired of this Thor situation. We've got all these Spider-Men. There's multiple Falcons. I think I've already said all this basically, and I don't have a problem with any of these characters in the grand scheme of things, but like, do we really need everybody to be the same name? And I guess Secret Warriors just got canceled today, so maybe we do. Maybe we as comic book fans are that dumb, Maybe we do need everybody to be the same thing. But then again, Hawkeye got canceled, and Kate Bishop is allegedly beloved, but there's two Hawkeyes, Like, it's time for people to be themselves, to be their own character. We've got 5,000 Hulks, 1 million Spider-Men in the Spider-Verse. When is enough? And I think and I hope this is kind of that moment for Miles, because Miles is a great character. I love the way that he's figuring himself out, especially, it's a very fish out of water story, a whole new universe to him. I'm intrigued to see what he does next, because he's got a lot of cool powers that aren't overly reliant on being Spider-Man. Obviously, he does have spider powers, so it makes sense, but I just hope they don't do something stupid like throw the word kid in front of it or anything. Just if you're going to give him a new code name, just have it be something that's respectful, Like, I don't have any great ideas, but have him just be something like he has like this Venom Blast like power, okay? I don't know, incorporate blast into it. Maybe I'm impartial to the word blast, but we'll see. What do you guys think? Okay, Miles Morales no longer Spider-Man. What should his new code name be? How do you feel about the fact that Peter Parker could and should potentially be going back to being the one and only Spider-Man? It just feels weird. Like, DC has like 7,000 Batmans now. Like, there's multiple Supermans. Like, it's dumb. Like, we deserve better. Like, you can make new characters without relying on the name. That's what I think. That's what I think. I actually thought it was a pretty good book. And I love the way that they worked it together. It's amazing how simple it is and how much it really just features, Miles doing... It's mostly a Miles Morales story. It follows him the most, but, we do see Taskmaster. We do see Jessica Jones. That was actually kind of cool the way that worked in. There's a lot of really cool things in it. So check out the book if you'd like. There's 5 issues. I'm sure it'll be in trade paperback before you know it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and we'll see ya.